Genre Audio Championship.
Slaughterhouse. Audi Championship. RhymeClops versus Nick Genre. Check it. The opposite of Black Sheep. Nick's a follower, not a leader. Especially of a rap league that he barely contributes to. Nick's so nonchalant, he don't want a chop interview. That and plus, Nick hasn't had enough matches to judge whether he's half as tough as he fronts. More of a sandwich nut. Nick gets around the challenge of finding channel subs by not having one. Like his master plan was to make such a common mockery ass of himself his anus is throbbing. Do yourself a favor and properly change your name to Ironic. For you decree my cadence robotic, say that I got the brain of a bot and it can say what he wants. It's a crazy neurotic claim when you're not listed as the main creator of content. That ain't paying him homage as a rapper, cause YouTube auto-generated a topic without stating a genre. You know your weight is a problem when an apple a day isn't solving Nick from having conversations with doctors. Not only does Nick manage the groceries, he's living his dream job of being an obese slob that gets to oversee each product that he wants to feast on. Exiled at exile. A fella fill off shells trying to eat the fill off all the falafels. Spending the rest of his shift collecting the best scrumptious dishes he can slyly reach and hide like that's the reason why we can't find any fresh shit. Nick has to go extra minutes because he'll spend an extensive percent of his round just catching his breath like an anorexic on meth, wrenching his neck, checking how many seconds are left. Till the shift then starved to death. Could have saved a good minute if you did a quick linguistic stretch. Fuck your opinion, it's frivolous, quit it, Nick. We all know you give a shit. And fuck your brilliant gifts. Chances you win as thin as Christmas wrapping paper. Nick'll DM like, nothing like a good shit. TMI, you must hate small dumps, wasteful flushes, colonic kits, and anal plugs. Pushing so hard his face swell up like baseball gum. If I had a nickel, every time I heard Nick say flash the pistol, I'd have $80, no PayPal funds. We're Facebook buds, not mates or chum. Forget haymakers, just concentrate on getting your hooks right. Cause Nick could write 8 albums, never make a fatal punch. Like a mainstream puppet with the cables cut, repeating the same small puns. Like an airhead, he'll Liam Neeson say something extremely dumb, like I'm reading him like a medium. Nick retardedly thinks he's the doper MC, but won't burn me. It's immediately over the moment he denotes I put the me to mediocre. Calls me RoboClops, Sheldon or Data, cause I over-explain thoughts like any day, Todd. Say I'm a wild card with a mild bark and child arms as he struggles to breathe well cause he's a beach whale in a weed scale, whose picture is so big our screen failed for it got emailed. Call me Uncle Lurch. I got a hunch for sure. Nick may think he's muscular, but it's worth Dick all to a pudgy perv. Stroking a budgie bird in front of customers that only needs blood to work. Fucking the dog so much as continuous puppy birth like Seinfeld when Putty learned Lane dumped him first. Echoing his mother's word, Nick ain't a goat, he's a kid stuck under the covers nervous cause he's scared. Klops is the one-upper punisher. Headbutting your gut till your stomach purge, and is shoved on your jugular like supper served. Popping off with the exhaust tip modded. Todd versus Nick is Locksmith versus Lil Nas X. My onic tattoo means I'm always on, Nick. You're a bubonic plague on this genre, not sick. Kind of iconic how icon Nick got a hibernation. From his Fort Myers basement in denial facing your annihilation. Make his retirement seem more like hiatus. Just in the nick of time to take his 69th vacation. A nickel less a quarter to call someone who cares. Nick'll try to play like his BS will fly it, ain't it? Touching tidal waves when he exceeds a low capacity, driving naked. At war with weight, trying to afford the space to fornicate. On a waterboard inflating in your pig state of a hoarder place. While trying to get a fork and plate set like your bitch face. As the floor vibrates, all before Nick ate 4 dicks straight. Served with more big trays of pork and steak. Bouts of abnormal rage towards small frames. Horny safe word Worcester sauce. Spread across everything except the dog. The largest times tenants. So far from hygienic his lethargic wipe methods are tardy as third-party garbage collection by tenants. Hideous is insinuating I'm mimicking Eminem's linguistic. It's downright duplicitous. Nick ain't spitting bars, just hypocrite sound bites. Doubling back, we have an anarchist versus a Republican. My question to each judge is, who do you want, an activist or a compliant weak punk again? Nick ain't a rap god, he's a fallen angel, sniffing jerry cans with Joe Biden geriatrics, thinking there's a chance in hell he'll end this year a champion. In fear he'll panic, puff up like a bearded dragon, incoherent gaslit, scared of matches, while clearly lacking the lyric traction to a pair stick rapping. I suggest you flush your ears with wax if you hear them chant, Nick. They're just cheering Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yo, you know why I never worry about an angle or gimmick in a battle? Because I've heard them all. Not to mention I can out-punch, out-wordplay, and out-rhyme 3/3 of y'all. Shit, I've already won this battle, using barely any words at all. You can't stand it? Let's sit your ass down and watch a Canadian get his ass beat disabled from a chair like murder ball. Bitch, I could easily beat you 3 off. I just decided to laugh around. Shit, I don't even need to have a round. That's why I prefer to square up whenever I smack a clown. But bitch, this time I'm loading a catapult. In other words, before I fire, I'm pulling back the round. Cause everything I draw bridges what it is about me that'll knock your castle down. Now, bitch, this ain't even a battle. It's a charity event. Your full-fledged effort versus my barely attempt. Everybody in my circle would fire, so I dare you be intense. Cause if I go after your whole camp, you be too scared to leave the tent. And I'll beat the shit out of him literally. That's my joy. Now Todd better carry a spare set of underwear like that's my boy. Bitch, you could try to box or get a gun involved. And the good thing about being chubby is I don't fit inside a box with none of y'all. Fucking fraud. Make sure you explain to the devil you died copying my processing code, even though the corpse was found dry rotted and lying out in the snow, which is just a metaphor to show you that when I get to dropping snowflakes, you dying out in the cold. And I hope you find inner peace when my mind bodies your soul. Now, every time people see me, they see a cocky fat dude. Until I run up on you swinging like the Rocky statue. Now get bodied. Bitch, this shit's a sick hobby, and it's hard to refrain from the part that I crave. Like, we both know it ain't fair to try to play me. I'm a carnival game. Listen, my shit's a blessing. I come through with some shit that make you make a list of questions. Cause through speech or action, you already see my shit's impressive. Listen, you get the lingo. Christian mingle. That means on God, I'm sending this bitch a message now. Don't try to disrespect. In this respect, I get respect. I'm nice. This bitch in check. My bigger check will get you checked and sniped. Bitch, I got a fast 9 with a clip that'll leave Todd's daughter panicking. Paul Walker's family. Meaning you already know traveling down this road can quickly wreck a life. Listen. Bitch, die your dump. Try your luck. I have no remorse for ducks. Besides, you never ride a bus. You ride a bus. Yet you always on the bench with a story about war like Forrest Gump. And I know I'm nice. Bitch, I'm too chubby for anybody to ever say they don't see me. And I think you are honestly the only Canadian I've ever met in my whole life who has never been on KOTD. Next topic. Don't talk about how you cock and blast. Bitch, I really come from a place where we rob your ass. Sticks with the jersey. Give up your jewelry. You copy fag? That means a strap to the back of the head over the ice like a hockey mask. Listen, bitch, you better battle with pride. Now, we can keep it on wax, throw them hands or draw guns. Either way, I'm laughing inside, cause all my shit's registered. So saying it wasn't self-defense isn't something I'll have to deny. And fuck it, Izzy dead kick. I go for the double tap. Sandra Bland. In other words, he get his mug shot after he died, bitch. I ain't doing no favors. This is not for hope. You better bring me that paper before you even try to clock in for this work like a doctor's note. You know what time it is when I have you nailed to the wall, unable to move your hands like a clock is broke. 2 shots to the skull. Leave your head lying on the chest like Jaffe Joffa's coat. Bitch, just look at you. It's hard to not roast you. You could tell from the start this brawl's over. Besides, bitch, you never could make the cut. Bitch, I will blade you up, even let you choose the cut. Like picking a number off a barbershop poster. Now, if your hoe start talking shit, I'm sticking my foot up a pussy till the crotch can split. Todd, you trip. You should always check the quality of the turf before you step on the field and walk that bitch. This is a lose-lose, baby, because I pulled the goalie and forgot to block the tip. Now I found out the bitch pregnant. Oh, thank God, plan B. I gave her a free abortion with a soccer kick. Stocky bitch, now the baby's gone. I mean, what kind of deadbeat dad you play me for? $150 the C-section scar and shave the whore. And if it ain't a clean shave that the blade performs, I'll be big on this pussy to a beat like 80s porn. Now, from here on out, I will destroy any stage on which I may perform. And judging by how you look, you never even attempted to play perform. Shit, I barely accepted this challenge. Cause you don't deserve to battle the last hungry dude who got chumped with defeat. I don't even want you to eat. That's why I'm cleaning my fucking plate while I'm breaking yours. Now, hit him with an uppercut like what the fuck? He tried to get in the game and got left on the bench like he loved the bus. Knuckle up with lights out for a dick rider like an ugly slut. And this was just 5 more minutes of me enjoying how much I fucked you up. Toe tag, bitch.